You gotta watch these niggas, Diesel. You just can't trust them. Streets is rough like that, you know? Word.
When I die, will I resurrect? Hope I die rhyming. I couldn't think of a better death. Except smoking and fucking. You the best, he's the best. Fuck y'all discussion. Fact is, I give all these rap dudes concussions. I'm the 10th wonder, I told him to ask ninth. Might stagger like a wino that's drinking his last pint. Won't fall when I'm standing on the stage with the mic. I won't fall. Who just figured I'm the truth lately? Where you been? The mic fear me in the booth. Where you been? Crush groove, get LL fly. And I'm ill spelled backwards like LLI. No Kango, just the Durango, the riding. We just getting high, kicking lingo and vibing. No gunshots or sirens. Rather vacay using sunblock on islands. Can attend for 2 weeks straight and not touch my phone or my briefcase. Some need love, some seek hate. Run up in your crib, cause soft dogs in the weak gate. Transfer your funds, no bank involved. Stay up off the streets if you ain't involved. I never seen a 38 that ain't revolved. All 9 automatic that you thought wouldn't matter. When you hear that shit clap and see your man get splattered. Keep it G with me, go ahead and agree with me. Life is a bitch that be asking to be with me. 700's my lucky number, I got 350. Where do we go from here? What clothes to wear? With my soul a bear? Ask God, could I smoke up there? And could the angel rock a polo coat up there? And some SB nights, that's what SB likes. Man could test me, but never gets to test me twice. So if I lose the war and I'm next to the light, God, please take me, I'd appreciate it greatly. Ghost.
I mean, getting about 30K views in 10 hours is a little more simple than you think. In fact, getting almost 100,000 views in 48 hours is much more simple than you think. If you want to learn how to maximize with your content on YouTube, hit me up, because these things are more simple than you can ever imagine. For example, these conversations with celebrities didn't happen with me for no reason. So DM me right now or message me and let's do this. Let's get it popping. Let's go. You're welcome. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. You already know the vibe. Stop playing. It's the town favorite. You dig? It's the town versus everybody. I repeat, it's the town versus everybody. And without further ado, all the way from Flushing, Queens, we got Sue Young. Stop playing at him. Yes, sir. You heard? Word to Sue Young. Listen, man. Jarule responds back to 50 Cent, man. As y'all know, Jarule did the corniest entrance in hip-hop history. Yesterday, I believe it was, at one of these shows, he appeared on a stretcher like Genuine, champ. Remember how Genuine appeared on the stretcher on 106 and Parkway back in the day? Well, Jarule tried to do a remix. 50 Cent was laughing at him, and then Jarule got upset and responded today. Check it out, gang. Make sure y'all hitting that like. Let's get it. Stop playing, man.
Hey, yo, let these niggas know who I am. I'm one of the three, nigga. Toronto!
That was in Toronto? Oh, man. Anyway, yesterday 50 said, LOL, what the blank? I ain't gotta say ish stupid, shaking my head. And then Jarule says, at 50 Cent, you like an obsessed side piece. Do me a favor and take my biff out your mouth. Pause. Crazy from Jarule. Jarule is mad, upset. You know, he already mad that 50 Cent bought all his tickets from that show that one time. I know y'all remember when 50 Cent sold out Jarule's show, so nobody could actually show up to the event, champ. Sold out Jarule's show by buying all the tickets, champ. People gotta understand, man. A lot of people want to call 50 a hater, but y'all don't know the backstory, man. Y'all don't know the history or the backstory. That's the problem. People keep talking about stuff they have no idea. They have no backstory. They don't know anything. You know about the Jarule and 50 Cent beef, man. We know about the South Side versus North Side beef. If you're from Queens, if you're from New York, you know about that too. Hollis versus South Side champ. It used to be a thing, man. It's not a thing anymore. But back in the day, it was a beef between the South and the North champ. The Queens, South Jamaica versus North Jamaica. Hollis versus South Side champ. If you know, you know. But even more deep than that, you know, Black Child and Jarule jumped 50 Cent in the studio, champ. You know, Black Child and Jarule jumped 50 Cent in the studio. If you've seen the beef DVD, you've seen the details to that. You know, the Murder Inc. beef, the Supreme thing, Supreme funding Murder Inc. It's a whole thing, man. You know, Fifth got beef with Supreme. He did. You know, he got beef with Supreme. You know what I'm saying? So that beef has been going on for over 20 plus years. Man, almost 30 years this beef been going. This beef been going on for almost 30 years, man. There's never going to be a resolution. They're never going to get along. People need to stop acting like, y'all too old to be beefing. The beef is never over. Here's my phone falling again, champs. My phone keep falling, champs. I'm sorry. But this beef is everlasting, man. People got to understand that beefs don't end, man. Beefs don't end, man. Just because you want it to end don't mean it's going to end. These guys are never going to put their differences aside. They're going to beef for eternity, champ. Michael Jackson and Prince was beefing for eternity, but you ain't know that, though. You ain't know Prince and Michael had beef forever. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know Prince tried to run over Michael Jackson with the whip, and Michael got the Crips to get on Prince. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about that, champ. Those are things y'all don't know. Those are stories y'all don't know, man. Those are stories y'all don't know. This is beef. If you ain't been in no beef, you can't even really speak on beef. Like, when you got beef with a person, there's absolutely no way that conflict, no way y'all ever gonna see eye to eye again. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's internalized and it's coming from a very deep place. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no solving that beef. That beef is forever. Irv Gotti hates 50 Cent and G Unit collectively. Irv Gotti hates 50 Cent badly. Jarule hates 50 Cent badly. 50 Cent hates Irv Gotti and Jarule equivalently. See, being from Southside, you know, once we beef with a person, if you cool with the person we beefing with, you're also somebody we have beef with too, by the way. You can't be cool with both parties, man. Where I come from, you can't be cool with me and be cool with the person I'm beefing with, because at that moment you're an enemy too. I can't trust you. You rock with somebody that I will literally smoke right in front of you. If I want to smoke somebody and you cool with them, you gotta go with them. Because at that point, you just as bad as them, if not worse. You dig? So you gotta choose a side, man. Ain't no such thing as being cool with both parties. You gotta choose a side, man. But people who don't know the beef need to stop speaking on it. Look, at 50 is a hater. 50 is not a hater. 50 has beef with this man. If 50 and Jarule see each other, I can promise you it's gonna be it's gonna be hands flying automatically. It's gonna be hands flying automatically, if not worse. There might be automatics. If hands don't fly automatically, then there's definitely gonna be some automatics getting involved, if you know what I mean. It could go from automatic hands to actual automatics being seen. I'm just saying, man. But yeah, man, Fifth and John's beef is forever, man. Irv Gotti beef forever. Even Supreme and 50's beef forever, still. Yeah, I remember when Supreme tried to call 50 Cent song Ghetto Quran a snitch song. Like, these beefs last forever, man. These are endless, timeless beefs. Ain't nothing, and look, ain't nothing you can do about it, man. Nothing you can do. People keep saying people are too old to be beefing or this, that, and the third. Why are older people talking about street stuff? Because they can, because they lived it. People be like, oh, y'all too old to be talking about street stuff. Nigga, you can talk about whatever you want. You lived it, right? You didn't live it. So how you gonna tell somebody what they need to be talking about? Mind your business, man. How about that? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Beef is the gift that keeps on giving. How are you so biased being from Queens? Everybody's biased. It's not just me. You're biased too. I'm not the only person that's biased. People need to stop acting like they not. There's no such thing as non-biased. Non-biased doesn't exist. Everybody is biased. Whether you believe it or not, every single person alive is biased. And yes, I'm Queens biased for sure. I think 50 Cent is better than Tupac. Fight me. What we doing? Zebedon Looney X says, Jarule, a dangerous mofo, man. 50 Cent better watch out. 50 better watch out for Ja. You must not know who 50 is then. I could put my last dollar that 50 is way more dangerous than Jarule. I would do some research, not gonna hold you. I didn't turn on, hey man, you don't gotta turn on Ja for 50. But again, every single person is biased. I will bet my bottom dollar that 50 is 100 times more dangerous than Jarule. 50 Cent literally went through an entire street war while being on the top of the charts, and he's still alive to this day. He went head to head with Jimmy Henchman, the same person who got Tupac popped in Quad Studios back in the 90s. He went head to head with that man for years. Facts. You dig? If you can't say Ja Rule's more dangerous than 50 when 50 literally lived through wars that he was a part of. You dig? Michael says 50 Cent is not better than Tupac. To me, he is. 50 Cent is way better than Tupac. 50 Cent is way better than Tupac. At least 50 Cent actually lived what he raps. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can't, no. 50 Cent actually lived what he rapped. 50 Cent is better than Tupac. I said it. Yeah, I don't care who don't like it. Hey man, Doughboy said Future was better than Tupac. Doughboy said Future was better than Tupac too. Doughboy said that Future Hendrix is way better than Tupac Shakur. I think 50 better than Pac, man. I think a lot of people better than Pac. How about that? You dig? But beef is beef, man. I don't care how old you are. It doesn't matter. People gonna beef whether you like it or not. You can't tell nobody what to do though, you know? So at that point, you getting yourself involved and then you're liable to catch wreck too, you know? When you involve yourself in people's beefs, you are liable to catch wreck as well, just so you know. You know? But did y'all hear about ESPN laying off Jalen Rose, Jeff Van Gundy, Max Kellerman, and many other people? A lot of people got knocked off ESPN, man. I don't know if it was Stephen A. Smith neither, but we're going to take a look because ESPN just laid off a lot of people today, champs. Let's take a look at what's going on. Let's take a look. See, salute to the chat as always, man. We're going to take a look at what's going on here, man. It says ESPN lays off about 20 on-air personalities, including NBA analyst Jeff Van Gundy and Jalen Rose. Disney's ESPN. ESPN is owned by Disney, in case you didn't know. Disney Plus, not even Disney. Disney Plus's ESPN on Friday is informing about 20 of its on-air personalities. They will no longer appear on any of the network's platforms. Cuts include former National NBA Association head coach and current game analyst Jeff Van Gundy, and ex-NBA player and studio analyst Jalen Rose, according to a person familiar with the matter. The network will be also laying off longtime reporter anchor Suzy Colbert, NFL analyst and former quarterback Steve Young, and host Max Kellerman. the person said. Given the current environment, ESPN has determined it necessary to identify some additional cost savings in the area of public-facing commentator salaries, and that process has begun. ESPN said in a statement, this exercise will include a small group of job cuts in the short term and ongoing focus on managing costs when we negotiate individual contract renewals in the months ahead. This is an extremely challenging process involving individuals who have had tremendous impact on our company, the network said. These difficult decisions, based more on overall efficiency than merit, will help us meet our financial targets and ensure future growth. The cuts are part of ESPN's effort to meet in financial targets for 2023 and beyond. Targeting on-air employees with large salaries will allow ESPN to keep more staffers throughout the organization. Disney, which owns the majority of ESPN, recently concluded its own rounds of layoffs, amounting to 7,000 employees, champs. 7,000. The media giant is shedding costs as streaming growth wanes to boost free cash flow. Disney may need the cash if it chooses to acquire Comcast's minority stake in Hulu, a deal with an option trigger at the start of 2024. They also say more departures to come. ESPN's cuts are separate from the initiative and related to its own set of metrics and priorities. Disney reorganized the company earlier this year, giving ESPN chairman Jimmy Pitaro his own balance sheet responsibilities. ESPN also plans not to renew the contracts of more on-air staffers as their contracts expire in the coming months, said the person who asked not to be named because the details are private. That could amount to another 20 or so departures, a second person said. Laid off employees will have the option to work elsewhere, but will have to renegotiate their outstanding contracts with ESPN, the people said. If employees find jobs with a competitor, ESPN may offer a lower severance for the remainder of the contract than to staffers who find work in other fields, said the person with no name. Ah, man, that's crazy. They're getting rid of all these people, man. For what? They're getting rid of all these people for cheap because they want to have more budget for other things to acquire more companies. It's crazy. ESPN's bugging. Word of my mother, Mark. They tweaking. Tracy Harris says, I do care who it is if ever had beef, or as we in Texas say, Plex is going to stay that way. Yeah? Beta Mill Police was popping. So ESPN getting rid of a lot of people. I wonder if Stephen A. Smith is going to be in the next round of people that's going to get laid off from ESPN. It's getting rid of ESPN. They're getting rid of everybody, man. What's next? It says Van Gundy has been with ESPN for 16 years and has gained wide acclaim for his game commentary and sense of humor. He's been part of a 3-man broadcasting team for NBA games along with play-by-play announcer Mike Breen and co-analyst former NBA player and coach Mark Jackson. Y'all better not get rid of Mark Jackson. Bro, let me tell you something. The ESPN could get rid of whoever they want. The moment they get rid of Mark Jackson, bro, Mark Jackson is literally the voice of the NBA games for ESPN. Mama, there goes that man. Hand down, man down. Come on. Mark Jackson is the voice. Bro, he got so many slogans. Come on. Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man. Come on. Don't get rid of Mark Jackson, champ. Mark Jackson? Bro, Mark Jackson the GOAT. Oh my gosh, no, man. Not Mark Jackson, champ. Stephen A. and Mark Jackson literally are the voices of ESPN. I ain't gonna lie, man. Even though Stephen A. is a tap dancing, I ain't even gonna go further with that, but he's a tap dancer. Let's just say that, man. Even though he tap his feet a lot, you know, he's still a voice though. Oh man, I'm glad to get rid of Max Kellerman, man. Get Max Kellerman out of here. I don't like Max Kellerman. I'm not a Max Kellerman fan. You damn glad they're getting rid of him, but the moment you get rid of people like Mark Jackson, you crazy. You crazy, Mark Jackson. Oh my God. Champ, typical corporate thinking. They got no soul. Corporate thinking is sometimes the dumbest thinking I've ever heard in my life, bro. Like, seriously. Daryl Peoples was popping. He said Shannon and Stephen A could make a killing with their own content. I agree. We ain't seen Shannon and Stephen in a minute. And we just seen Skip Bayless part ways with Shannon Sharp and whatnot, you know. Now, as for Skip, man, they ain't really rocking with Skip too hard after the football player incident. They ain't really jacking, Skip Bayless too hard. But Shannon and Stephen A together, I don't know how that would look. They both are like some complete bozos. I could say that. They both are complete bozos. I will say that though. It'll be some high energy show though. You know what I'm saying? Also, they can't get rid of the football player neither. What's son name, man? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The black dude with the glasses from Florida, the former football player. They better not get rid of him neither, man. Again, this is some people on ESPN who just don't need to go because they're very good for business. He said not together with their own brand. Yeah, fair enough. Stephen A still got his own show though on ESPN, the Stephen A Smith Show, I think. But that's as far as it goes. As far as Shannon Sharp having his own as a soloist, I guess it'll be good. I don't really watch Shannon Sharp. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't really watch the sweet muscular man chant. I don't really watch, son. I'm gonna keep it a G with you, man. You dig? But at the end of the day, they tripping, man. All business ain't, you know how they say all money ain't good money? All business is not good business, man. All business is not good business at all. Sometimes when you get rid of something, it's a bad idea. It's not a good look. I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all. All business ain't good business. All money ain't good money. I get it. Still, like, what? Champ. Crazy, man. Wild. Insane. It was actually a video of Funk Flex playing the song Swag Surfing. I forgot who made that song. Y'all remember who made Swag Surfing? The actual song Swag Surfing? I can't remember. Anyway, he was playing that in the club, and at the same time, Funk Flex was saying, "Oh, well, I hate this song. The song is terrible. Why do y'all like this song?" While he's actually playing it. I wouldn't have played the song, period. If I didn't like the song, I wouldn't have played it. You can't play a song and they say, "I can't stand this song. I hate it." I'm not playing that song. If I think the song is trash, I shouldn't play that song, and I'm not gonna play it. But Funk Flex still played it anyway, while saying the song is trash. I don't play something I think is trash. I'm definitely not playing something I think is garbage. FLY is the name of the group. Okay. I remember when the song came out. I also remember Lil Wayne smoking the record on his own mixtape and recreating the song. You know what I'm saying? Michael Childress says, it's the first of the month. Everybody acting brand new. Yeah, champ. Everybody acting different. What's going on, man? What's happening here? What's going on? What's happening? What's the deal, man? What's the deal? A lot of strange things happening right now. I will say that. A lot of strange things, champ. A lot of wild things going on. He said, yeah, he killed that song on No Ceilings. I agree. He definitely smoked that thing. Put it in a blunt right quick. I know. But yeah, just know at the show, it's never over. The show never ends. There's no such thing as the show actually ending, because it doesn't end. Ever. And it's never ended. Salute, though.
Where's it going?